Welcome to Shark Farmer TV. We're up in Minot, North Dakota. We're talking with
Gwen Cameron.
And what was your maiden name?
Sharesky.
And we're here at Sharesky's Ag Service talking to the greatest customers ever. It's a little delayed, but that's okay. So what do you do? What's your job?
I'm a sales agronomist at Sharesky. I just started in August, but I used to intern, crop scout. I was one of the first crop scouts with Tammy, so I have been here a while, but I'm back in a new way.
Okay, so these are all your customers behind you, right?
Correct, they're all customers.
So don't turn around because this is just you and me and my dozens of viewers. So don't turn around. Tell me which customer you like the least.
Oh, I mean, I guess my dad is probably one of my toughest customers, you know, he's there every day, so. But I love it.
Let me ask you this, so people will pay you guys to like spread fertilizer on their field?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Do you ever like forget to do that? And when they come in and they say, hey, my corn's not very good, and you look it up and you forget to do it, you just say, oh, well, maybe you just suck as a farmer.
That has been a response before, but hailing back to my dad, he would make sure that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Okay, so you've never seen our show before, which, you know, fantastic. Maybe you'll actually watch this one.
Sure, I will.
Everybody else, enjoy the show.
Unstoppable, unshakable, but it rolls off the tongue, unfakeable. It's unavoidable, he's so relatable. Read between the lines, start to loosen up your mind. A ground shaker, a rule breaker. Hold tight, he'll roll you through every acre. So get ready for the next shaker.
This video is labeled smoking Fent, but it's actually not. If you look at it, it's a fire suppression. Hey, it's actually a good idea. I mean, there's been a lot of talks of whether this should be standard on combines or not. I don't know. If you have a combine that's on fire, I bet you're pretty glad that you have it. I know that there's different kinds. I am paranoid about my combine getting on fire. I'll be in the cab, and I'm like, do I smell smoke? You know, all that thing. I blow it off religiously every single morning, sometimes in the day if it's really a bad thing. I've seen guys now, they used to have like the blonde, the leaf blowers, those type of things, but now they've got like big versions they put on their skid steer. I'm thinking that's something I need to invest in because it's a horrible job. It's the worst job on the farm, blowing off the combine. And I always do it in the morning because at night I'm like, I just want to quit in that. So then you blow it off in the morning and you're just like covered in all the bean dust and stuff like that. But doesn't matter if you have fire suppression or not on your combine. Still, make sure you blow off those combines. The wheels on the bus go through the field, through the field, through the field. Oh. Now, I found stuff in my field, but never a wayward set of duels. I found now 2 of those weather balloons that the government puts up, you know, and then they fall, and it says, if found, return to. No, I'm never going to return it, but quit dropping stuff on my ground, you litterers. My dad one time, he found this panel about like this, and it said, this side to front of the plane. This probably was important to somebody at one point, but now is laying in our field. What have you found? I want to know. Let me know. Go to sharkfarmer.com. I'm sure there will be some inappropriate discoveries. This is so painful to watch. First of all, flipping a combine over is not the simplest of tasks. I mean, I get it. It happens, but it's not easy. But it looks like flipping it right side up definitely has challenges of its own. Oh, you got to drain the fuel out because God forbid the thing catches fire. Oh, we can't have that. I love when they finally get upright as it's going to get. The guy in the New Holland overalls, like the mechanic, he's walking up to it. It's like, yeah, now's my time to shine. I bet you there's a bunch of old boys watching this show and they see these videos of the cattle getting up in the stands. And they're like, I've gone to the sale barn my whole life. That's all I do. I go to the sale barn and nothing like this ever happens. Why doesn't anything fun happen like this when I go to the sale barn? I don't know. That's why we're bringing it to you on the show here. So I hope instead of like being mad that you didn't get to see it in person, maybe we could all be happy together. Because I know y'all in the sales, but you're kind of a grumpy crowd. You got to turn them wide, boys. Got to turn them wide. I see there's a marker there that looks like it was run over, probably by the trailer that, you know, ran it over. But the trucker, he has to think in this situation. He has to get out immediately. He has to blame the county for knocking that marker over. Say like they did it when they were mowing roads, even though that road's not mowed. He always blames somebody else. A grain hauler's world is always about shifting accountability. Good luck, boys.
This week's Machinery Clip of the Week is presented by John Deere.
Hello, TikTok. Out here on a nice Sunday. What's everybody up to today? It's pretty nice out here. Check out what we're doing. That's better than a John Deere X9.
Okay, it is not better than an X9. I know it's funny to say and all that, but let's be real about this. It's cool. It is very, very cool. And it's just a testament to how amazing it is, how far agriculture has actually come. We are back on the streets of Nashville talking to people all over the country. We're seeing what they know about agriculture and how showing the farm life connects everyone.
That is very nice. I like it too.
It is. John Deere.
Oh, yeah, John Deere. That's very good now.
Yeah.
That is good.
We're here on the streets of Nashville. We're going to find out what people know about agriculture and how it connects all of us. All right, we're here with
Bernie McConnell,
Bernie. Where are you from?
near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, we're filming this on Veterans Day. I'm assuming you might be one.
I am a veteran. I was in the U.S. Navy,
Well, thank you for your service. About what time was that?
86 through 90.
Okay, that was quieter times, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Got out right before the Gulf War started.
Okay.
And then I did 6 years in the Army National Guard,
Oh, wow. Okay. And
Yeah.
where are you from?
near Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What are you doing down here in Nashville?
Came down to see my daughters. We have one at Belmont University and one works at Alliance Bernstein.
Nice. Well, I guess it's not Pittsburgh, but at least you have two in one place, right?
That's right.
So you can
Yeah.
visit them
So
both
we
at the
came
same
down-
time?
Yep, we came down to see the girls for the weekend.
Do you come down fairly often for that?
Yeah, a few times a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun. So what do you do now?
I work for a private company up near Erie, Pennsylvania. We're in the metal cutting industry, so I'm the executive vice president of sales and operations.
Gotcha. Fabricating.
Yeah,
I know.
We manufacture cutting tools for the metalworking industry.
Oh, all right. We're here with
My name is Mark Saunders.
Mark. Where are you from?
I'm with Smithville, Tennessee,
Okay.
and I was born and raised in Cadillac, Michigan.
Well, Michigan, don't you have to hold up your palm and point to where that's at?
That's it. That's it.
Well, we're filming here on Veterans Day. I'm assuming you were a veteran.
As a matter of fact, there was two things that I went. First was the 10th Mountain Division with the United States Army, and I was a medic at the time. And the first thing that we went was January 1990. We went to West Germany 2 months after the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Oh.
And it was called Reforger 90, which is Centurion Shield, and we were defend the West Germany at the time.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, thank
I'm a farmer. I don't know anything about what you've done and all the defense you've done of this country, but I'm going to ask you about the tools I use every day.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh.
What do you think that is?
Oh, that's very nice too. That's very good. Oh, and there's a couple more things I want to look that's different. My
What?
father, Charles Saunders, was in World War II at the time.
Oh,
And my my uncle, which is Harry Saunders, which is my dad's brother,
Yeah.
was a combat medic in World War II in North Africa against the Germans.
do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's a combine. That's a big John Deere combine.
That's right.
Cutting corn.
Well, wheat.
All right, well, yeah, okay.
It's short, really short corn.
That is short corn.
How about this?
That looks like that's a big, I don't know, is that disking up the land or that? Is that a planter? That's
That is
a big
plant.
one. That is big.
That is, yeah, that's the Mac Daddy
We don't have
plant.
things like that in Pennsylvania. That's too big.
You couldn't even turn them around in your field.
Nah.
Yeah.
Those
How
are
about
very
this?
nice. That's another one.
Yeah,
That is very nice. I like it too.
it is. John Deere.
Oh yeah, John Deere. That's very good now.
Yeah.
That is good.
2 for 2. Wow.
yeah.
I didn't realize you were so good.
Oh yes.
This one is not a deer.
Well, the thing is, I love the huge amount of all of the that
It's
country up there. That's beautiful
It's
too.
beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
artistic looking.
I
Yeah.
love it. It's a huge opportunity. I think so much too.
This you
that's,
might have more.
Yeah, that's
of.
for hay.
Yeah.
That's for making hay. Is that like a tedder or something, or a
A wheeled,
windrow?
Yes, a wheeled hay rake. So that's basically putting all the hay into a windrow. Yeah. All right. There's a lot of metal.
Yeah, that's for storing the grain. Those are big granary bins.
Yep.
Corn, soybeans, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good. That's a good another opportunity. That's to the highest level.
Well,
I think
you should
it's good.
see these like going down the interstate and that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's very good too.
I've never had anybody get all of them right so far, but we're doing good.
Oh, it has a lot of good things up there.
That thing looks like you want to walk the other way when you see it.
Would be a good thing eventually. Sure.
Is that for cutting hay or silage? Maybe that might be cutting silage.
That is a silage cutter, yeah. Yeah, that thing is.
That's a machine.
That will get your attention. They need here like on Broadway.
She grew up on a farm, so her dad's a beef farmer. So I know a little bit about equipment.
How come she didn't come on?
She should have been in here.
She should have been.
Yeah, that's for putting round bells in to feed the cattle.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
I think you got them all.
Well, there's a lot of potential opportunity that could have a lot of things that is good for us as well.
You got any more relative stories?
Well, I think maybe my dad was eventually, but he did that a long time ago as well.
Well, I want to thank you for your service, especially Veterans Day is what we're filming on here.
Yeah,
I
cool.
want to thank you because, I mean, everything we have in this country is because we have
Amen.
people
Well, we
willing
need-
to defend it.
Yeah, we need great farmers. So I truly support all the farmers. I actually have a much smaller John Deere that I do my gentleman's farming with. So
What do
I'm
you
a John
grow?
Deere fan. I just use it for hauling equipment around and mowing. It's a mid-sized tractor.
Oh, I thought you had like a pot farm or something.
Nah.
Like a poppy field farm.
No,
Why
no,
is she
no.
nodding her head? Anyway, you've been a lot of fun.
All right, man.
Thank you for your
Well,
service.
thank you.
Yep.
Nice seeing you all.
You bet. Well, I tell you what, you've been a lot of fun. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you
We
very
truly
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
Yep.
sir. Appreciate it.
Excellent. Have a great day.
Coming up next,
This particular coffee farm is the United States' biggest coffee farm production.
How big's
Commercial.
that?
About 3,200 acres.
Oh, good night of coffee plants?
Yeah.
All right, we're here at the Spokane Ag Show in Spokane, Washington. Speaking with my buddy here, Brian Jeske. How you doing, Brian?
Good, man. How are you?
Yeah. And where are you from?
I'm from Spangle, Washington, just about 20 miles south of Spokane.
Okay. Is that where you're from originally?
Yes, sir. That's where the family farm is, and that's where I've lived my whole life.
You grew up on a farm?
Yep.
What kind?
Wheat farm, dryland wheat.
Okay. That's pretty much this area, right?
Yeah, that's the basics. I mean, that's probably 80% of the crop that's planted in this part of the world.
Uh-huh. Now you're, what you call yourself, an agronomist?
Yeah. So I'm a field agronomist for Wilbur Ellis Company. Been with them 19 years.
19 years and they haven't let you go?
I know, it's a shocker. I mean,
they might after this interview.
it is possible. I mean, they might have to give me a 20-year watch, and that'd be scary. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, been with them for 20 years.
Was that basically your first job?
No, so our family farm was one of the smaller operations. So like most smaller operations, they get absorbed by bigger. So we still own the land today.
Okay.
But it's leased out. There wasn't really an opportunity there, so I went to college, did work for farmers and different things, just kind of trying to find my niche. And I guess you could say, yeah, Wilbur Ellis was my first full grown-up job.
The agronomy side, is that what you went to study and all that?
Yeah. So I just went to community college and then did their agribusiness degree with. They basically, in a nutshell, you get your agronomy, basic business, soil health, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what we went to school for. Not necessarily thought I'd be selling fertilizer and chemical to growers, but here we are.
met you 5 years ago when we were here in Spokane, and I've known you since. I always, honestly, when you talked about your wife and family, I always thought maybe you were lying and just like sending pictures of somebody, like superimposing them. I met her today. I'll be damned.
Every now and then a guy's got to strike lucky once in a while.
So let's jump way ahead.
Yeah.
You got into a new crop, what did you get into?
Rob, it's still kind of unbelievable when I think about it at times, but with the agronomy, most of my business is dryland wheat with peas, lentils, garbanzo beans, and an occasional Kentucky bluegrass field. So pretty standard for the Pacific
Washington farmer. Yeah.
And about a year and a half ago, got a lead from a fellow colleague that has since retired from Wilbur Ellis and asked me what I knew about coffee and what could I bring to the table. And I'll be honest with you,
Starbucks.
Honestly, I thought it was kind of fake at first or unbelievable. But I've transitioned from not only a wheat agronomist, but I guess technically you could say I'm a coffee agronomist now. Still in the learning phases tremendously. Don't claim to know it all, but definitely drinking from a fire hose is gathering information.
So you're growing coffee in Washington?
No, that's the other kicker to all this. So when this all got brought up to me, it is in the state of Hawaii, on the little island, Kauai.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got a bunch of them, don't they?
There's a lot of micro farms and everything, but this particular coffee farm is the United States' biggest coffee farm production.
How big is that?
About 3,200 acres.
Oh, good night. Of coffee plants?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show my ignorance here. They're a bush, right?
Yeah, very similar to like a tree or a shrub.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I had to Google it before I flew over there.
I don't feel so bad now.
Just so I kind of had like an idea what I was going to look at, and totally unbelievable operation over there. They are very, very interesting. The microclimates that they have there. It's all ran off of a drip tape irrigation system.
The 3,200 bushel, or is that hand harvested?
So it's all mechanical harvested.
Oh.
And this is kind of an ironic part. The harvesters that they use to pick the coffee beans off the shrubs are actual older wine grape harvesters. So if you've ever seen a wine grape harvester, it kind of basically looks like an upside down U, and then the harvester goes over the top of the row of the coffee plants and has little fingers, and they knock off the berries, and the berries fall into a tray and then into what we would consider a bulk tank or a grain tank on a combine.
Okay. And you've seen this working?
Yes, I was very fortunate. My first trip down there was more of an introductory discovery process and probably what I would say like a hypothetical business plan.
Yeah. The farm, they needed what, like fertilizer, pesticide?
Yeah, so they needed
stuff?
everything that basically we would raise even in wheat country or corn country or anything like that. So yeah, they do plant protection, fertility, nutrients, fungicide sprays, insecticides.
Is it the same stuff we use?
I'd say it's more familiar with the same products as like tree fruit, apples, oranges, cherries, that kind of stuff.
Hawaii's a little goofy though, aren't they? About like
so
restrictions?
that was a huge eye opener for me.
Yeah.
Like Hawaii is very, very strict with the rules and preserving the heritage and the native ground of Hawaii. So a lot of label reading, a lot of learning of like what you can do and you can't do.
You can actually read labels. I learned that a while back.
They're there for a reason, I found out.
So they use the same products, but I mean, it's Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get it over there?
So when we first went down this rabbit hole of figuring out how to supply the coffee farm with plant protection products and fertility and everything, that was interesting. So I called up our distribution centers and talked to Wilbur Ellis internally and basically said, hey, I'm trying to move product from Eastern Washington to the state of Hawaii. And initially they do everything that anybody else would be like, huh? What are you doing?
They probably thought you were trying to con them into a vacation or something.
I've been accused of that several times already through this process. But what we found out is that from Eastern Washington, we take it to the port of Portland, Oregon, and then have them put it in a shipping container and then send it over on the boat.
Okay.
So we can have stuff by the time it leaves on a truck to Portland, and then it lands at the state of Hawaii. We can have it there roughly in 14 days.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
And so that was like, once we figured all that out and who to call and what freight companies to use, things really started happening really quick then.
Yeah.
Started moving it in the right direction.
How often do you go over?
Right now I'm on a 2-trip per calendar year rotation.
So is there anything you've learned? I know we were talking the other night about ants.
Yeah, so like with any living plant, or when you're raising stuff, there's always pests that you maybe not be familiar with. Like obviously they called me here a month and a half ago, needed ant bait. They wanted to put ant bait around the tree trunks of the shrubs because the ants crawl up the tree trunk, get on the leaves, and then they disrupt the chlorophyll in the leaves.
Little buggers.
And then they'll abort the pods so that they can't fill with a coffee bean.
Are you enjoying this? Because this is completely new.
So I was explaining to someone the other day that it gave me a new spark, because obviously when you've done the same thing repeated year in and year out, nothing really ever mind-shattering happens, or new crops to a different area or this. And so it definitely gave me a new spark and a new interest. And I'll be honest with you, I've enjoyed the challenge of figuring things out, and then kind of enjoy the logistics part of it, of like getting it over there and proving that it can be done and be successful at it and profitable too. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we want to provide a service for them in Hawaii, but we also have to make sure that it's financially smart for us to be doing this.
Do you foresee in the future that you'll be a coffee Hawaii guy? Or
I would love the opportunity if it presented itself, but I have told some people at Wilbur Ellis that, let's make sure we walk before we run. Let's get this streamlined so it is just snap of your fingers. We are moving product over there, clean slate, no accidents, everybody's happy, get good reviews, and then hopefully by word of mouth, we can maybe move on to some of the smaller coffee farms on the bigger islands on Hawaii.
Well, it's been fun to get to know you over the last few years.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool that you've had this opportunity to do something different. It kind of resets a battery sometimes.
It does. It's fun. It's exciting. It's uncharted waters for a lot of people. Even the people that work behind the scenes at Wilbur Ellis, like getting them on board and kind of walking them through the process, because I mean, we're a team at Wilbur Ellis. It's just not me, and so the team that's working with me is very important for making all this flow.
Yeah, you should be getting back to work at your booth, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I should probably go and tend to some growers and
I would think
shake some
Wilbur
hands.
Ellis would be okay with you taking time to do this spot.
Yeah, I think they're going to be okay. I really do.
Well, Brian, I want to thank you for
thank you
taking
again,
some
Rob.
time.
Appreciate it.
Good luck with the coffee.
I will.
Thanks for spending some time with us here on Shark Farmer TV. For more stories about people in agriculture, catch my shows on Rural Radio Channel 147 Sirius XM. There's more in-depth discussions on my podcast, and of course, you can check out previous episodes of this show on my YouTube channel. Find out more at sharkfarmer.com.
How long of a flight is it?
From Spokane, Washington, it's about 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours. How tall are you?
6'7".
How's that work?
It is not the most enjoyable flight.